What if creating hundreds of professional-looking AI videos of yourself didn't require fancy equipment, a film crew, or even recording a single second of footage? I'm going to show you how I turn one photo into unlimited AI videos that look like they were shot by a professional team. We spent the last few months testing every method out there, and this single image approach not only saves time, it actually produces better results than the complicated multi-photo processes most people are using. The tool I'm using is called OpenArt, and they just updated their character feature in a way that makes consistent characters easier and better than they've ever been. The first thing you need to do is head over to OpenArt. I've dropped a link in the description below because you're going to want to follow along with this. Once you're logged in, look over to the left side of your screen. You'll see an option that says Character. Click on that and you'll land on your main character dashboard. You'll see two different options for creating a character. You can start with a description or start with an image. For this workflow, we're going to start with one image. Click that option and you'll see a spot to upload your main reference photo. This should be a clear picture where your facial features are visible. It doesn't need to be a professional headshot or anything fancy. A good selfie with decent lighting works perfectly. I'm using this photo of myself right here. Now here you can optionally add additional images with pictures from different angles. I recommend you don't skip this step because the results will look way better. The reason multiple angles matter is because AI models learn your facial structure in 3D space. The more angles you provide, the more accurately it can recreate your face when it's turned, tilted, or viewed from different perspectives. So let's create those optional reference images using the camera angle control feature. Head over to the main image section and look for camera angle control. Upload that same photo you just used. You'll see the simple interface that lets you control the camera angle without writing anything. I'm going to rotate my character to the right by 45 degrees and generate that. Then I'll do the same to the left for the second one. And for the third image, I'll rotate her all the way around to get a view from behind. Download all three of these images. Now head back to the character section and add those camera angle images you just created in the three optional slots. Then click Build My Character. OpenArt is going to process everything and generate preview images showing your character from different views. Once those are done, you can regenerate any view you're not happy with or just click Looks Good. Give the character name. I'm calling mine Isa. Add a quick backstory if you want. This is optional, but it can help the AI generate images that better fit your vision. Click Save Character. And just like that, you've created a custom AI model of yourself in under 5 minutes. Now comes the fun part, actually generating images of yourself in different scenarios. Click on your character and hit Create. This opens up the generation interface, and this is where you'll be spending most of your time. At the top, you can see your character is already selected. The prompt section is probably the most important part of this entire interface. This is where you describe what you want your character doing, where they are, and what they're wearing. You can upload reference images and tag them directly in your prompt. Let me show you exactly how this works. For my first generation, I want to create a scene of myself exploring somewhere magical, so I'm going to write this prompt. Isa walking through an enchanted forest filled with glowing mushrooms and fireflies. Soft, ethereal lighting filtering through the trees. She's wearing a flowing white dress and looking around in wonder. If I want her wearing a specific outfit, I can upload an image of that outfit and then reference it in my prompt by typing at image 1. For the output size, I'm going with 4K because we want the highest quality possible. For the model, I'm selecting Nano Banana Pro. I'll generate 4 images, so I have options to choose from. Click Create. Look at these results. The face stays super consistent across all of them, and she fits perfectly into this environment. But let's push this further. I want to try something way more dramatic. New prompt. Isa standing on the edge of a rooftop at night, city lights glowing below, wind blowing through her hair. She's wearing a leather jacket and looking out over the skyline with a determined expression. Moody blue and purple lighting. Generate that with the same settings. And there we go. This is a completely different vibe and mood, but she looks exactly the same. Now that we have these beautiful, consistent images, let's turn them into actual videos. Download the image you want to animate, then head over to the video section on the left side. Click Image to Video. You have access to multiple video generation models. Each one has different strengths. For this workflow, I'm going with VO 3.1 because it creates incredibly cinematic results with smooth, natural motion. Select VO 3 from the dropdown. Upload your image. The motion prompt is crucial here. You need to describe exactly how you want the scene to move. For this enchanted forest image, I'll write this. Isa walks slowly forward through the glowing forest. Fireflies float around her as she reaches out to touch a luminescent mushroom. Her dress flows gently with each step. Magical, dreamy atmosphere. Set the duration to 6 seconds and click Create. This usually takes a few minutes depending on the model, but it's worth the wait. Look at how natural that movement is. It all feels like a scene from an actual fantasy film. Let's test this even more. For the rooftop scene, I'll use this prompt. Camera circles around Isa as she turns to look over her shoulder at the camera. Wind whips through her hair dramatically. City lights twinkle in the background. Cinematic, slow motion movement. And this result is absolutely stunning. You can really see how good the character consistency really is with that camera movement. Now that you know the basics, let me show you a trick that'll take your videos to the next level. One challenge people run into is getting their character into specific poses. And that's frustrating because you end up regenerating the same image 5 times trying to get the pose right. That's where the 3D pose editor comes in. Back in the character generation interface, click on one of the image reference slots, then click 3D editor. This opens up a full 3D model that you can manipulate however you want. There's a pose library with presets, running, sitting, dancing, whatever you need. But the real power is in the custom controls where you can adjust every single part of the pose. Let me create a sitting pose. I'll select a basic sitting position from the library, then adjust it so she's sitting with her knees drawn up and her arms wrapped around them. Position your camera angle how you want the final image framed because the AI will replicate this closely. Click Update Pose and it saves as a reference image. Now I'll generate a full body image using this pose. For the prompt, I'll write, Isa sitting on the beach at golden hour. Knees drawn up, arms wrapped around her legs, soft waves in the background, peaceful reflective mood, warm sunset lighting. Make sure Nano Banana Pro is selected and generate that. Look at this result. The pose is exactly what we created in the 3D editor. Now let's bring this to life. For the motion prompt, I'll write, Isa sits peacefully on the beach watching the sunset. Gentle ocean breeze moves her hair softly. She takes a deep breath and smiles slightly. Calm, serene atmosphere. Generate that and look at how beautiful this turned out. The subtle movements, the hair blowing in the breeze, the peaceful expression, it captures that quiet moment perfectly. Now you know exactly how to turn one single image into unlimited AI videos of yourself. And with OpenArt, you're getting access to all the best AI models in one simple platform. And you're not just limited to this workflow either. You can do so much more. So if you want to start creating professional AI videos of yourself today, click the link in the description and sign up for OpenArt. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.